So there's this really crazy thing that I do before I travel. Like, I will spend day after day after day just thinking about how long I'm going to be stuck in there. And I stress myself out to the point that I am an absolute bitch. My family hates traveling with me because I am like this.
Well, you have to think about everything. Think about it. Everything get packed. Everything get in the car. How's it all going to fit in the car? How many times is somebody going to complain they got to go to the bathroom? How many times is somebody going to say, hey, my electronics stopped working? There is so much for a mom to worry about that I don't know how we ever enjoy any trip whatsoever. Let's be honest.
I mean, you're right. You're right. Well, I feel like once I return home and I unpack, I'm like, okay, did I even have a vacation?
No, you don't. Chasing a kid around screaming about sunscreen. I mean, come on.
Well, and it's funny. It's funny the way that like your brain automatically does the worst case scenario. And you're like, oh, it's going to be terrible. I'm going to be delayed. I'm going to be this, I just freaking hate traveling. That's just
and you worry about the stupidest thing. Like I was watching and it makes me laugh because I was watching Brad Williams. And if you guys haven't watched Brad Williams, you should. And he was talking about how he had gone to Brazil. And apparently when you go to Brazil, they tell you like, hey, carry a fake wallet, carry a fake phone because you're going to get robbed. And so he talks about how he did get robbed and he was so excited because he had these fake items. So he's just giving the items to him. Well, apparently he talks about how he had taken the fake phone and took like a lot of photos of his junk. And this guy stole the phone and ran off. And he's just excited that this man is going to see his, package
on like
funny. 600 pictures. So, I mean,
on six,
I feel like he prepared for
an entire camera roll of dicks.
But that's the thing. Like he prepared for it. Worst case scenario.
Right.
And that's stuff that we think about, but we never get that little satisfaction of it happened. I was prepared for it. And now this person's going to see 600 pictures of a penis.
Right. Exactly. I mean, it's funny that you talk about it in that manner because I feel like our brains just will overanalyze everything to the point of us feeling like it's fight or flight.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Every day is fight or flight. Fight or flight. You wake up and immediately you're like, shit.
Well, how many days have you ever woke up and you're just like, oh, God, I know that person's mad at me. I just know they're mad at me.
Oh, my God. Everybody's mad at me.
I know they're mad at me. Oh, my God. I did this wrong. They hate me.
Yep. Oh, my. That's the first thing. I assume. And I find myself apologizing for shit. And I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry. And then I'm like, why am I apologizing?
You say sorry. You say you're sorry a lot. Yes.
I do. I'm sorry for that.
I do it a lot, too, though. So it's okay. I completely understand. And of course, this little bastard wants out now.
But why is that ingrained in us? Why are we apologizing for our being us or our feelings?
I don't know, because honestly, it's valid. It's valid to have those emotions. And I think that it's more about who's receiving it versus what we're putting out. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's selfish of me to say it that way, but
I don't want a perfect stranger to hate me. Is that weird?
No,
but I can totally have a friend hate me.
Oh yeah, dude,
I don't know why it matters. Why do I care what people think of me? But like, I'm like, oh my God, a perfect stranger. I got to make sure that they're okay. But I'm the type of person who walks in somewhere and I find at least 3 people that I can say something kind to. Like I went to Stewart's the other day to help someone they're sick, they have COVID and everything else. So I was like, well, if you need anything, let me know. So they messaged, they're like, hey, I know like you said it. And I was like, no, I really meant it. They're like, all right, look, I need like eggs and milk and stuff. Would you mind? And I said, no, I'll go over and get it. I said, I'll leave it at your back door. I'll knock on the door. I'm not coming in. So they're like, no, I appreciate you, blah, blah, blah. When you get here, just shoot me a message and I'll leave you some money. I was like, no, I don't need anything. It was like less than $20 anyways. Yeah. So I went and I did everything. And then I walked through as I'm walking through the shop, there's 3, I noticed 3 different people and they're people I don't know, but I stopped and made a gesture to each one of them. I was like, hey, I really like your shoes. Hey, that's a really nice coat. Hey, I really think that I don't know, that's a nice purchase or whatever that they were getting.
Right.
But I don't know what compels me to do that to people.
I don't know. And it's actually kind of funny that you said that because just this morning, as I was leaving for my shift, we were having a conversation because one of the other girls got some new scrubs and they fit her body really well. Ooh. Like,
I like that.
They hug her curves and she looks fantastic in them. So, I mean, I'm not being sexual about it, but she does. She looks beautiful. And I just wanted her to know, like, hey, you look great. And one of the male nurses spoke up and he's like, yeah, I can't give those comments because then I'd be in HR. And I'm like, it's a really sad world that we live in, that you can't acknowledge someone and their beauty without it being considered something that's, oh my God, you're sexually assaulting someone. I mean, okay, yes, I'm not. God, now I'm sounding like I'm a freaking person that thinks that. Anyway, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's a point whenever it's ridiculous. Like, if you're just complimenting someone and you're like genuinely trying to.
Well, no, I get you. You know what it does? And then ironically, Chef Tova, because she literally just posted this thing where like women can't be about the sexuality of women and things of women. And then to put it out on IG, but then it'd be like backlash back at you. And why are we backlashing back at somebody when 90% of what's going on the internet is sexual? The sexual looks, the sexual, even sexualizing yourself and in pictures and everything else. And then we all do it because I'm going to tell you, I hop right on to, whatever that freaking Snapchat or whatever and take some, pictures where I'm filtered and maybe my wrinkles aren't showing. Yes, I have wrinkles. I'm 45 years old. I have wrinkles and 2 children and that shit causes wrinkles. And I mean, you know what? Not wrinkles. They're laugh lines. They're experience lines.
It's experience. You're right.
And every one of them came from something that happened to me.
Exactly. That's why I would have made a terrible esthetician, because I talked a lot of people out of procedures. Because I would be like, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Acknowledge your history with your skin.
And then you kind of, and what's weird is because my mom worked in something like that, and she did stuff with a multiple different like Avon and New Skin and different stuff like that. And then who had to be the guinea pig? Me. But she never did anything to like put me down. She'd be like, hey, this stuff could help with pimples. And when you're 13, what do you have? Pimples. So like, she started a skincare routine. I mean, she didn't force it on me, but I am 45. I still do the skincare routine, and I can go flawless because, or I'm flawless because I can go braless. Wait, no, the boobs pulled it down. That's why my face looks so good. See? All works. It all works.
Go braless to be flawless. Yep. I love
they're not flawless, but the face is from the pull.
No, I mean the face. You go flawless up top.
Oh yeah,
but you go braless down below. Get your nice little danglers.
I got one hand in my pocket and my tits out there. Hailing the taxi cab. That's how I get my rides.
Whatever you got to do, man. We've talked about our weird boobs already.
Oh yeah, that is true. That is true.
You all know about our weird boobs.
That's what happens when you have children. Man, I'll tell you what. Somebody had asked me before if I had the chance to have any, like, they're like, you could have any surgical procedure you want. What would you do? And I was like, I'm afraid to be knocked out. And I had surgery when I had the children because both my kids were cesareans. I remember having a straight up panic attack before having my son.
Were you
and they had to give me freaking drugs. Oh yeah, I was awake.
Oh, I'm kind of jealous. I wasn't awake for my C-section.
I was awake for both of them. And the first one was scary as hell. Like I remember like they gave me stuff to calm me down. And then like 20 minutes later made me sign paperwork all doped up. Like,
oh my God. It's the weirdest thing how they dove you up and then make you sign paperwork.
She's like, ma'am, I need you to sign this. And I'm like, okay. My husband's not even in the room at the time, and I'm just like, want to be knocked out, but and then they tie you down to a table, and the only thing I got to say,
I'm so glad I wasn't awake for it. Actually,
is I saw my insides disgusting. I could never be a doctor. I commend every person who is a doctor. Oh my God, no!
I want to see.
Still haunts my dreams. My child is 19. Still haunts my dreams. Blech. Sorry, guys. No. Then I just kept telling the nurse he was like really handsome.
Do you think you could draw me like an in-depth picture of what it looked like? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Continue.
I'm really going to.
I apologize.
I thought about it too. I was like, it was
You're like, wait a minute. Maybe I will. Let me draw you an illustration, Jennifer.
And that was the first one. It was very surgical. And then when I had my daughter, it was like 3 people in the room and like a nurse telling me like, you're doing good. And like, I got to see her. But with my son, it was all very surgical. I got to see him for like 2 seconds, and then they took him out of the room, and my husband and his father went with him. And then I was just laying there all by myself and scared and everything else like you are. And there you go. As a mom, I had to hold it together as a, you know, the woman, as the, you know, I had to hold it together. Well, I was by myself in a room. Then they put me in recovery and gave me ice chips, but put them up. I couldn't move.
And she's been holding it together since.
I have. I also then vomited all over the floor and tried to clean it up while hanging off the bed. And when my legs didn't work, and the lady's like, why are you doing this? I was like, you shouldn't have to clean up after me.
Did you get like the terrible shakes after?
Oh my God. Yes.
The shakes were
I
the
got
weirdest
sick. It was like
thing.
Mountain Dew.
Oh.
And that's what it looked like. It looked like
the
Mountain
color.
Dew.
I thought you meant you puked Mountain Dew. And I was like,
no.
well, okay.
No.
They'll let you
It
drink
just looked
Mountain Dew while you're in labor.
But it's just,
she's like, I have a real problem.
I really do, because I do like that diet Mountain Dew. But like, she caught me. I was literally hanging off the bed and nobody else is awake. There was like 3 other people in this recovery room. They're all knocked out from like surgery. And I'm hanging off the bed trying to like clean up my sickness. And she's like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like that's what I had to do. And she's like, no, your job is just to lay here. You had a baby. And I was like, okay, but I still vomited on the floor and it needs to be cleaned up. Like, I felt bad.
You're like, shit.
I couldn't get over
Well, you didn't
that.
want to put it on yourself. I don't blame you.
And,
Shit.
and that was, you know, later on, the lady came in, she brought me toast, which I then vomited also. And she's like, you know, I appreciate you trying to do that. And my God, you could have really hurt yourself, like hanging off the bed with half your body not working, trying to like sop up. And I was like, and I used their blanket to sock it up. So
Nice.
I don't know what I was going to do about
man.
a blanket, but I was like, I'll just push it on the floor.
Well, and it's funny because you kind of took me back to like whenever I had Dalton. After I had Dalton, because he was a vaginal delivery, and after I had him, they didn't know. I didn't know. I mean, it was unbeknownst to everybody. But part of my uterine lining tore.
Ooh.
And I hemorrhaged. And the only way we knew it was everybody was like, what's that trickle sound? And we look and there was a puddle under the bed of blood where I had soaked through the mattress and into the floor in a puddle.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden, Mom said that I just got like really pale. And she said I fell backwards and they are all crashing around me doing. Listen, children have been traumatic for me. That's why I was like, no more children for me. Because both births were complete trauma. And
I will take my Mountain Dew vomit then. I am very sorry you went through that.
No.
I feel for you.
I felt bad for you hanging over your bed vomiting. Trust me, I felt bad for you.
I did it again the second time, but that time I didn't clean it up. I let
you just left it there. You're like, get it, girl, get it.
Like, yeah, no,
well, we segued a little, but that's okay. That's okay. So something else I think that I think about a lot is, have you ever tried to like had a text from somebody and it sat in your mind forever and you had to think about what they meant, what they really said, what they were talking about? Listen, I do that with you every day.
Well, that's talk to text. I don't know. No, I do because
but you know what I mean? Like whenever it's like something deep and you're like,
was I there for?
You're overthinking it completely.
Because where is it coming from?
And you're hearing zero tone.
Yeah. And that throws you off because I'm not looking at you. I'm not hearing how you're saying. I'm looking at words and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. Did something happen and like I missed it? Like, did we have an argument? Did we have
You're like, what happened?
And then I can't figure. And then
come to find out it was nothing. It was just a conversation.
Like,
and you're like, oh shit.
That, you know, they didn't have any more freaking barbecues. What was it?
Are they upset that they had
at McDonald's
2 different pastas in their pasta?
That throws me off, man. I cannot. And we
can't trigger you.
No, that's the trigger. I'm sorry. One pasta. Stop screwing with me. It sucks because my friend Rose really likes that restaurant. And she was like, hey. And I was like, I can't because they did that to me. And she's like, never again. I said, I have to give them a break because I couldn't eat the pasta salad. And they didn't give me any chips. So I'm just thrown off. Sorry.
I mean, it's...
I understand that it's been months, man.
She's just dwelling on this.
I am.
Okay, so for context, we go out to eat and Kelly orders a mac salad. The mac salad has bow tie pasta, penne, and it had elbow macaroni in it.
That was too much. That was too much for my tism.
It was a lot of textures in there. Then she ordered fish and chips.
And I got no chips.
And she got no chips.
Oh. And I completely Joan that and took all, no offense to our friend Joan.
You took all the breading off.
And I didn't realize it until your daughter pointed out. She's like, Joan. And I was like,
oh my God, that's funny.
I'm like, yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
So,
and it, the sucky thing is because my kid's allergic to fish, so I never get to have it. So anytime, anywhere,
you're like,
look, I
yummy.
gotta have that fish.
Well, catastrophic. Like if you turn everything into a catastrophic situation, even small problems.
Oh God, yes. No, I'm doing that right now. I am doing that right now. I have somebody that I'm talking to, and we're trying to arrange a time that we can get together and hang out, because it's just everybody works, everything's whatever. And anytime there's like a hiccup, and when we're like doing the planning, and like I miss the time frame of which we were like making the plan because of whatever, life or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like automatically you're gonna be like, dude, I don't ever want to hang out with you again because you can't like take 5 minutes to sit with me and just get this done. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like I have a lot of shit going on, and I suck at planning. Just say like, hey, let's do something. And 90% of the time I can work it out. But
yeah, that's why we have a running date Mondays.
Because it's the only day I know that I ain't got shit going on.
And it's the only day I don't work too. I mean, I did work last night, but I mean, I'm fine. I'm surviving.
Okay, yeah,
it's not every week.
I was up at 5:30, so you knew I was. She was like, that bitch is up.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, I tried to sleep in. That shit don't work.
Yeah, no, I try to sleep in too, and it doesn't help. But I don't know. Do you ever have? I'm like, oh. Do you ever have like imposter syndrome moments?
Oh, I always pretend to be somebody else. I think that in the end result is I'm going to say probably 7 people know me for who I am. And you're one of them because you've seen me be nuts. But I know. But for real, I have a very different persona for each area of my life.
Like a chameleon. I've always called myself a chameleon.
I'm a chameleon.
Because...
Hey, Kate, that was for you because that's our sound, and I know it's song, and I know you listen. And me and Kate danced to that at her wedding, by the way, with Becky.
I love it. I love it.
Becky and I danced to Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Oh my God.
And I mean, and these are 2 women. It was myself and another woman. And we danced exactly how you would dance to Pour Some Sugar on Me.
I went to the bars in the 2000s, so I know exactly how you dance to Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Yep.
But thanks.
I know that she just married my best friend, but I didn't care. I
just got to say thanks, Becky and Kate. We appreciate you listening.
Yes, we do. We love you guys. They're my sister wives.
I mean, I've met Kate, but Becky, I haven't yet to meet. Oh, so one day we need to meet. We need to meet.
When they bring their daughter over.
We got a plan. You got to
I'll tell you what.
Book with Kelly and her busy schedule.
Well, but they all work too. Everybody's got to
Everybody has
jobs.
A fucking job. What is the
I know that persona in me that's independently wealthy.
Hill I am willing to die on. We were not born to work our asses off.
No, we weren't.
We are supposed to live.
We're
the only living happening.
I know. To live on this planet. We should all be Punch the Monkey. I just want to be Punch. I just want to go get him. we're gonna save up. Everybody should go fund me so Jen and I can go save Punch and bring him back here. No, because they take good care of him there. Okay, just so that we can go and give him a hug. And then videotape ourselves hugging.
Oh, my Lord, girl.
Oh, my God, he waves. Do you see how he waves? Oh, God,
I know he is pretty cute. Are you putting gloves on?
I am.
Are you that cold?
No, I just like wearing the gloves.
It's a tiddly bit nipply in here.
A little bit.
Tiddly bit nipply.
I'm wearing a whole sweatsuit, guys. So, I look good.
I know we're both in sweatpants today. Sporting. I was so excited to kick my leg in the air at Kelly when she walked in because I was like, we're both in sweatpants.
I know, because normally I actually come over direct.
And listen, Kelly just freaking rings my doorbell every time. She can't just walk in my damn house. At this point,
what if somebody's nude? I like to hang out.
You got a text from me as you pulled in the driveway that said, just walk in.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I didn't look because I think about how many people, I don't know.
So what we're really saying...
No, we're just going off on a tangent.
Our brains are always trying to protect us.
Yeah.
But sometimes they really act like overdramatic toddlers.
They really do. And why? Why would you think that? Think about, I don't know, one time when you're like, I don't know if you think about that. No, you did tell me you thought about this. If I just drove really fast through this intersection, would I make it? The intrusive thought, which we had touched on before, but it almost comes to this too. Like that intrusive thought your brain throws in, like when you said, are people mad at you?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh shit, are they?
It's like you have this guilt within you. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? I mean,
I always think I did something wrong.
So what do you think? Let's like spin this around versus like how we freak out or whatever. Wait, or God, I sound like a sarcastic asshole. I am so sorry. It's probably because I'm tired.
It is.
That's probably it. We're going to say that. I feel like a sarcastic asshole today, and I apologize.
No, I feel fine.
Okay.
I love
feel
you.
like,
You're good.
Okay. I'm just
I know
making
how to
sure.
take you. It ain't been that long, but I know.
Just
I know
checking
how to
in.
take you, girl.
Well, do you have like toxic traits that you're willing to admit?
Yes.
Like for example, like I will, it just fumes me to no end to hear people chewing. All right. So you were going to tell me your toxic traits.
Well, to be honest with you, you know what?
I know,
you know what my thing is I am very quick to anger. Like that is always my first reaction. And I can most of the time stop myself, but lately it is like I can't throw that.
Do you think it's hormonal?
Yes.
Or do you think it okay, yeah.
Oh my
Because you've felt the
two cardinals outside the window. Look at how pretty they are. That's freaking good luck.
Shoot.
Or dead people are looking at us.
I probably should tell Joni because we've seen this cardinal family come every year, and since Louis passed, and it's crazy.
That's 3 of them now too.
Huh.
Now we got to tell Joni.
Yep, we tell her the cardinals are out.
It's Louis. He's here.
I know she's convinced, but he's looking in this window for her.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's like, what are you guys doing up there? He's gonna come sit on the window.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. Weirdos.
So, what about
quick anger is one of them?
Like, the other thing that is a big toxic trait of mine is I like to social media stalk people.
Oh God, yes.
Like example, when new nurses and stuff come in, we're like, ooh, let's look them up.
Well, not for nothing. You kind of have to. I want to see what I'm getting into.
Right.
I do. And then I also want to call you out on some of them.
I am a really good detective too. Like 100%. I am a great detective.
You kind of are.
I
think I said it to you about somebody and you were like, hang on.
And I looked them up
and I was like, oh, okay.
That might be a toxic trait, but that might be a good
I don't
trait
think
too.
it is. I think that's a saving you from yourself because you're like me. So if somebody comes in and then they're like, oh, I need help. And then you're like, okay, well, I do want to help because I like being a person who can help. And if I can help, I want to be that person. And we do it for people. And then they take until we have nothing left to give. And then we end up angry because of that. And then everyone looks at us like, I don't understand why you let it get to there. And you're like, yeah, I don't either.
Right.
You put up
sometimes you like your cork pops and you're like, and you bubble over and you just can't. You can't. Yeah. You can't catch all your bubbles.
That was me Thursday and why my hip hurts today. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, you can tell your story if you want.
Oh God, I came home. We have a dog, and I don't die. We have a dog. His name is Gus. He is 13, and he has stomach cancer. And well, things are heading towards where they're heading. He is very comfortable, and we have decided to continue the treatment we are doing. And if it's time for him, we will address it then. But right now, he's not having issues. He's able to eat. He's able to drink. He's enjoying.
Well, and he does have quality of life.
Yeah. So until that goes, we've decided we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. The only issue is he just goes to the bathroom whenever. Now, granted, we don't have any carpet in my house, so that works out good. However, my daughter is sitting on the couch. I had to work from 5:30 in the morning until 8:30 at night. And I came home to a river of dog urine. That blew me. Oh,
I bet. That would piss me off too, dude.
She was sitting on the couch and it was right in front of him. And it's not like he just, I tinkled a little bit. I mean, it was a lot. So I was exhausted. It was a long day. I had just gotten over this cold, so I still was drained. And I just raged. And as I'm raging, I go get the stuff to clean it up, and I hit the puddle. And I proceeded to then slip and fall in said puddle. Now, we're talking puddle. I mean, it is a river that I then slam and luckily turn to my right. Why I chose my right. I turn so I don't hit on my back. And I bounce off the ground on my right hip and shoulder. And I crack my head off the ground.
Oh, you didn't tell me you hit your head.
Oh, yeah. No, I hit my head. Yeah, no.
Damn, girl.
I laid there for a couple minutes. And she comes over and I'm so sorry, Mom. Let me help you up. Well, how are you going to help me out of pee? I'm already in the pee. Are you going to climb in the pee with me? So, she does help me up. And I raged, cleaned that up. And that's the thing that I think pissed me off the most is I still was the one to have to clean it up.
Right.
Even covered like I was.
Wait, you did it before you showered?
I did. I was screaming at her. She was standing in the corner for like 10.
My word.
I couldn't, like, the verbal diarrhea, and I do feel bad afterwards, and I did apologize to her, but like to come home after that long of a day and I'm exhausted and I didn't feel good and I just wanted to just
rest,
lay down.
Yeah.
And to have that happen. And then I did go take a shower and I was in there for 45 minutes. And to be honest with you, I just cried for 45 minutes in the shower. I washed
That's
myself.
Terrible.
But I cried because, like, I'm worried about my dog. I'm sick of coming home to stuff like this. And like I did, my kids are adults. They're 18 and 19. Do the dishes. I had to do the dishes before I could mop the floor.
Wow.
Like, now everybody realized this whole time I was covered in urine. So I don't know. I mean, it wasn't like I was soaked, but I was soaked. Yeah. I did take off my clothes. I'm sorry. I did clean my house in the nude. However, the issue is I shouldn't have had to clean it up at all. She should have said, holy shit, well, I'm so sorry, Mom. I didn't see it or whatever. And go take a shower and I will take care of this. After I finished and had my rage and I threw everything out the door, the mop bucket, I might have thrown her stuff out the door. Maybe that puppy she has. No, I didn't throw the puppy out the door. The puppy came into the bathroom with me and was like, I'm sorry, Mom, that you feel like that. And yeah, for 45 minutes, I just sat in the bathtub and let the water hit me and cried.
So at no point did she realize why you were upset?
No, she went and called her father and said, Mom is screaming and having a rage and I don't know what to do. So Tom came home and he said, what happened? And I told him. And then he went out there and then he raged because he was like, are you freaking kidding me that your mom got up at 5:30 and went to work and came home at 8:30 to this? Like, you were sitting there.
If you were just sitting doing nothing. Yeah. No, I totally get that.
That's says, frustrating. And what I don't know what she says to him, but there was something because he had stopped and dropped the kids off food. When he came home from his job, he had stopped, he had dropped them off food, and then he went to.
Okay, I want you to just take a minute here and listen to yourself say, do for them, do for them, do for them, do for them. At what point
do I do for me?
No, not for you. I'm saying at what point do they think you've had enough?
They don't. They feel that when I get to that rage point, and to be honest with you, now I just rage. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know how other women feel, but I like it.
I mean, it does give you like that little endorphin. And then after you're like, man, I'm kind of an asshole.
Yes. Every time. And I do apologize afterwards.
Right. So do I.
And I'm like, look, I'm going through whatever I'm going through. And you just have to let me have
the rage.
Just let me scream at you. Because in 10 minutes, I'm going to tell you I'm really sorry. And I even said before, I was like, when I get like this, I was like, I don't mean it. You can say, look, I'm going to let you scream. I'm going to go upstairs. And when you're done, we'll come down and I'll help you or I'll address it or whatever. But just give me that moment to get the anger out. And then we can move on. And I will address it with, I'm sorry. I know that my action caused you to have. However, do you realize why I got to that point? And it's like, that's the point that gets me is they never realize how much it took me to get to that point. They always feel like the trigger was
like it was just instant, like someone flipped a light switch.
And
right.
It's not,
and you're like, no, this has been boiling.
For months.
And that's something that is in my house that happens a lot too. Everybody holds it in. I mean, I don't. Yeah. The moment I'm upset, I say it. Yeah, I'm like, listen, this ain't cool.
That's what I've been doing. Maybe I got it from you. I'm happy. I'm just like, I don't care.
No, let me tell you, I've told my entire family, if you've got a problem, speak on it. Like, don't make us sit here and be tense for months. Like, just be freaking honest. Even if you feel like you're going to offend us or upset us, we're not going to be upset because that's how you feel and your feelings are valid.
Yep. And you're right. And that is a very healthy and correct way to look at it. Is let's have the discussion now before it festers, before it becomes, before it gets. But why can't we do it?
So why don't you just organize a family meeting and you just put it all out there and say, look.
That would only work if nobody talked but me. Is that horrible? Is that horrible?
Well, but the thing is like your family needs to see it and they need to realize that they're adults.
And they are. That's the thing.
They need to start being more responsible.
I mean, and sometimes I wonder if it's because I didn't really give my kids any chores. I don't know if maybe I was just too lax of a parent. Like my whole thing was, I want you to go to school. I want you to do good. I want you to go to college if that's what you wanted.
Right.
I want you to end up having the life that you want. So like my daughter works and I tell her, all right, fine. Look, here's the deal. I don't care what you do with your money.
Right.
I just want you to take half of that check every week and put it in the savings. And I go, whatever the other half is, I don't care what you do with it. It's your money to do with what you want. I don't care if you blow it on, freaking
whatever. Yeah.
whatever's.
Yeah.
But that's the deal.
Has she been saving her money?
She has been. Then we went on that meal and she tried to pay, which I then paid. And then she was upset with me because I paid. And I said, no, savings are savings. They are
right.
for the fact that you talked that you wanted a car, or the fact that you needed a $450 knife set for the career path that you chose. Which
right. You need to have like a little savings just in case.
Just in case. And and maybe because I didn't grow up like that.
I have a credit card just in case.
But
I'm sorry, that's terrible.
But I didn't grow up like that. And it's not that my parents didn't teach me like the value of saving $1,
right.
but it wasn't to the point where like I was prepared when I went off and got married and my husband same way. We were kind of like, oh, money, money, money. And we were stupid for so long that it took me 7 years just to fix his finances so that we could start saving money for a house that we didn't even get until we had been married almost 11 years, 12 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Before we can. And the only reason we even got a house was because my brother-in-law owned it and sold it to us for dirt cheap. We paid $55,000 for our house.
Wow.
That's now worth $175,000.
Nice.
There you go. Make my money back.
Add some money to it, girl.
I mean, and I commend, and the whole reason my brother-in-law even offered us the house was because we live, where we live. And my sister-in-law was very unhappy, and they're divorced now. So figure that one out. She was unhappy out here because she didn't have any family. She didn't have anybody. And then here's the difference. They don't have kids. But when we come out here, we had kids. So that gets me involved in school. And then we did scouting. So scouting and soccer and track and field. And Faye was involved with a plethora of clubs, and Dean did a bunch of stuff or whatever, So I had friends because of that. And my sister-in-law, who is a very giving and social person, she was in the military and stuff, but she's very hard to take because she is a very commanding person. She doesn't take any shit. She lives for herself. And she's the type of person I would strive to be if I didn't worry if everybody was mad at me. I see. There you go.
Right. And it's funny too, because like, what do you think it is? I mean, I'm not trying to segue from your story, but like what...
Why do I think everybody's mad at me? I have no idea.
Why do you think we do that? Why do you think we self-sabotage ourselves? Like, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that maybe it's the fear of success or change?
I don't know. We talked about that the other day with the somebody give you an affirmation like, I think you're pretty.
Right.
I think you're worth it. I think I could love you. And you're like, nope, you couldn't. You're lying. And that is exactly how I feel when anybody says to me anything nice or kind. I'm like, either you want something or you're lying. And that is automatically. And I had this conversation with somebody else who was like, why is that? Where in your life did that happen to you that you assume this? And I know what triggers it originally, what triggered it for me more so. And it's not, I would call it out if the person who did it wasn't trying to make amends for it now. And I mean, they can't I don't know how the fuck you can make amends over something that happened 30 years ago. And it's just, it had happened, and I have thought about it for 30 years. And apparently they had thought about it for 30 years. Just this one moment in time where something had gone wrong, where we wronged each other, never spoke again. And we're still thinking about it 30 years later. And talking about it.
It's funny how you do that, right?
We had a conversation and I was like, well, you know what? Shit, that fucking hurt me. Like, now that I'm an adult and you can't hurt me anymore. Like, dude, that fucking hurt. You never spoke to me again. Like, fuck you.
Right.
And they were like, I thought you were fucking with me. And then here we are for 30 years, never fucking speaking. And we could have had...
Because you both thought that you were...
We both thought the other one was fucking with each other.
The other one was mad at each other.
Yeah.
Well,
so 30 years of fucking friendship, or you know what I mean? That we could have fucking been fucking friends because of this one situation where neither one of us wanted to have the balls to say something to the other one. Well, and I hope this person listens to this because fuck, I'm talking about it 30 some odd years later.
Still,
that's how much this affected me. Like I could have had a completely different life. I don't know. Maybe not a different life. Well, maybe.
I mean, you never know. Yeah, exactly. You never know. I mean, I think that if I had made a lot of the choices I decided prior to the next choices I made, whenever I was a teenager, my life would be very different. I really think. Because whenever I graduated high school, I'd planned to go into school and then I'd planned to go to dental school and I wanted to be an orthodontist. It was the weirdest thing.
Dude, I wanted to be a dentist. That makes me
freaking
laugh.
way.
Yes, next time you're over, ask Tom because he'll tell you. Because he always says to me, why dentistry? And I'm like, I don't know. I feel like not that it would be the easiest of doctoring, but it would have been the one that I could have understood.
And you know why that's weird for me too? Because you know what my biggest ick is, right? Spit.
Is it really?
Yes.
Mine are people with gross teeth. Like, I understand dental stuff happens, but like, at least try to take care of your teeth.
Like clean them, yeah.
You know, and sometimes, you know, you worry
that's going to be bad breath too whenever you get close to it. You're like,
yes. But I mean, and sometimes people just have an issue and their teeth are that just happens. And at least you're trying. But like, I'm talking about people who like straight up are like, you got like green stuck in your teeth. The shit's been there for fucking 6 years. And you're like, oh yeah, I remember when I had that for Christmas in 1992. And you're like, really, man?
Does it still taste like it? Is it still tasty? Well, I mean, I think a lot of those reasons that we a lot of the reasons I self-sabotage is because of things that have happened in past relationships. Those have stuck with me, like those emotional patterns. And I noticed for a long time that every time I'd enter a relationship, it was always the same type of person, different face, same type of person. And I think that also puts me in another self-sabotage of being in your comfort zone. Like that was my comfort zone. And that felt like that's where I needed to be. And that felt like that's what was right for me in the moment. But really, it was a fear of change that got me. But the other thing is like sometimes I want to grow and I want to sprout my little wings and fly, but I also want a snack and some naps.
I do want a snack. And the weird thing is I have nothing at my house I want a snack on. So I know, right? And I'm not dressed to stop somewhere. Thanks a lot. You said, come over as you are. I was like, okay.
I mean, we could always drive into town and get us something. We could just ride through a drive-through. So,
the sushi place does drive-through, doesn't it?
I don't know if it does.
Might. Hey, we're registered trademarking drive-through sushi. So
drive-through sushi.
Don't be trying to
I think they do have drive-through sushi in some places. I think I've seen it. I mean, there's dispensaries with drive-throughs. The dispensary over yonder.
Oh yeah,
has a drive-through.
Yeah, and they love us.
It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. So, I kind of want to like challenge you. Like, let's have a little game here. Like, why did you do that? I want to know something ridiculous that you did recently. Something absolutely ridiculous that you did.
I don't. All I know is I keep signing up for crap. I got to stop signing up for. Like, I'm like, sure, I'll volunteer. I have volunteered for 7 things in the last 3 days. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Why do I keep
stop volunteering, girl? Give yourself a little moment to just chill.
I really do. I really need to.
Yeah, it's about to start getting warm. We're going to be barbecuing soon. You ready for some barbecues?
I cannot wait to be doing that.
So let me tell you something ridiculous I did recently. I went into a patient's room, gave him his call light, and I said, all right, call me, beat me if you want to reach me. And then I said, I watched the nurse's station and I said, guys, I need to go home. I was like, who am I right now?
I'm like, beat me if you need me. He's like, I have to poo.
And he probably didn't even understand it. Yeah. But it's kind of funny because, I don't know, it's just funny. It just lives rent free in my head. Call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
I like that. No, I like that. That should be your new thing.
Wait, you haven't seen Kim Possible? Kim Possible.
And he has the naked mole hat, and she has
okay. No. Me if you want to reach me.
I never really paid that much attention.
Oh, okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I wasn't into Disney, and my kids like Thomas the Train, so that was my kids' go-to show, Thomas the Train.
Please tell me you have a ridiculous something. Oh, wait, you already did tell your ridiculous story.
I have a lot of ridiculous
You
shit.
Participated in a golden shower against your will.
I did. Oh my God, man! I got to admit, I like some kinky, but that was a little too much, man.
I'm dying. I'm sorry.
And not for nothing. I do love my dog very, very much. He is my boy, and you know what? Maybe this is payback because I did have him neutered, and when I went to pick him up when he was neutered, he looked so ashamed. His head was down, and he was so. Like the nurse called and she's like, we just felt bad. And we thought maybe if he went home, and he just looked at me like, oh, I am so ashamed you took away this.
You took my nuts.
I know. Not like my female who got up in the middle of it and like they had her like sedated still. And like the vet's like, I turned around. I was checking on someone else. I heard click, click, click. I looked over and there's your dog. And I was like, shit, you need to lay down. You got no freaking stitches. And she was like, yeah, I'm not laying down. Where's my mom? Go get her. I want her to see what you did to me.
Oh, my God. She cut me open and she took my innards.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that as we've said, you're still thinking about that golden shower. She's like, maybe we need to revisit
that. Look, my hip still hurts. I know it's been a week, but man, my hip still hurts. Well, it's since Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, so 4 days. And yeah, that freaking.
So I think we decided we have little crazy tantrum throwing toddlers within us.
We do. With adult money.
And as we say every time, I think it's important that you learn to be a little kinder to yourself.
Yes. And allow yourself to have that rage. That's why our rage rooms exist. We should go do that and tape it.
Yeah.
I do.
Well, and the other thing is you've got to accept that not everything's perfect. Like everyone's just figuring out life, and growth is absolutely fucking messy.
Yep. And nobody has it figured out. Don't let them tell you. Well, maybe somebody who's heading right there. Maybe one of those, the women I'm talking about.
No, nobody's got it figured out. The Stepford wives?
No, no. I'm talking about that eccentric woman who wears one of those hats with like, nice big feather, and she just kind of sits in the back.
Why don't we just get ourselves big hats with nice feathers in them? Why don't we?
I would.
Let's do it. Maybe we need to assume new identities.
Yes.
Like, we just want to be these fucking bougie ass bitches.
I am Madam Humps-a-Lot.
Wait, I thought we were calling you Anita Cox.
Oh, yes.
Her drag name.
My drag name is Anita Cox.
We have decided on one for her. Yes. Now we're family.
We are.
Safonda Cox and Anita Cox.
And we both live on, Drury Lane, where we have husbands of means and they have mistresses. So we go around our house and burn things that upset us.
Yes, with our feather hats.
Yes. and then we sit down with mimosas and have our podcast where we talk about this stuff, and then we go in the backyard and set people on fire. Oh wait, that's just me.
No. I don't know. Maybe. You never know, man. Well, as we end up in here, are we feeling good?
I am.
Are we feeling
except
good?
For my head.
I just want you to remember you're not weird. You're human. And humans are beautifully confusing.
We are.
Oh, that's it, man.
You gonna say girl bye?
Girl bye.